more than tapping out. That made me more ashamed than anything else. It's time for me to go home.
Hey, party people, what's up? A lot of stuff happened on Dynamite. We saw heel turns, great matches, championships being renamed, some say to better names, and a whole kind of weird TNT title finish, which crowned a new champion and powerhouse Hobbs. Don't worry, guys, we're gonna run all of it down, top to bottom, start to finish. So get ready because newest episode of the Get to Gabe covering Dynamite is about to start right. You guessed it, now.
Take it off. Yeah, come on.
Alright guys, so we got things kicked off with Orange Cassidy once again defending the All-Atlantic title, now AEW International Championship against Jay Lethal. The rubber match, the score was tied, 1-1 due to previous encounters. They finished out tonight with another solid banger. It's like I've been saying, dude, over the past 5 months now officially as champion, doesn't miss with his title matches. He hasn't really had one bad one yet, and I will completely rest on that. Like, go back and watch any one. Dude hasn't had a bad one. Comes out of this one, gets a nice, solid, juicy orange punch right to the face to get the 1, 2, 3. And now next week, he will be defending the now AEW International Championship against Jeff Jarrett. Obviously, I think Orange Cassidy is going to win once again. I don't think he drops that title to at least maybe Takeshita or somebody else. It's not going to be Jeff Jarrett. You already got the Guns as your heat magnet champions. I really don't think you need to do that with Jeff Jarrett. God, imagine the reaction, but I don't think it's going to happen. In terms of the International Championship name, I'm fine with that. A lot of people seem to be fine with it too. Because it seemed like before, they were like, why are you calling it the All-Atlantic? Wouldn't it be internationally be better? So it seems like they're like, yes, finally, now it's called the International Championship. That's 100% better. It's still doing good. The championship is still high profile. Pac and now Orange Cassidy have been great champions. And it's become a huge, the important title. Basically, now that's called the International title. Now you can fully view it as okay, this is AEW's IC title. This is their Intercontinental Championship, in comparison to WWE. So it makes sense that it's already becoming a little kind of prestigious in terms of champions and match quality that it gets produced with every single week. Banger after banger after what was the word? Oh yeah, banger. So I'm off for the title match next week. Orange Cassidy is going to retain. After that, I don't really know who's next. Still hoping for our boy Takeshita, to get to work. The international title campaign. Gotta change my whole campaign now. Thanks, AEW, for the heads up. The Konosuke Takeshita AEW International Champion campaign, I guess, is now officially on, or it's still going from prior. Anyway, the announcer for it was weird, but the match will be solid, so no worries here. Alright, guys, after Revolution on this Dynamite, usually after pay-per-view, we got a lot of questions. Someone who had a lot of questions, who needed to give answers, Absolute Ricky Starks. Everyone's asking, what's next? What's next? What's next? Are you going to go after, championship glory? Or is someone else, some high-profile name, going to get in your way for, to get another big dub, leading to more chasing for, and potential championship winning glory? Well, we got some answers tonight, because, we heard the Bullet Club for life. I got to be honest, when I heard that music, and I don't think a lot was respecting Juice Robinson. Not to like hate on Juice Robinson at all. But when I first heard that music, I was like, wait, is this like gonna be Jay White? I know he doesn't always come out to that, and he did just get kicked out of Bullet Club, if that's correct. So I really wasn't expecting it, but I'm all for Juice Robinson and Ricky Starks in either a mini feud or like the Double or Nothing build. I said this like on the post Revolution episode. The build between Revolution and Double or Nothing is honestly super simple because it's like literally 2 months. Like it's literally like 12 weeks in between. So if this like kind of goes out until Double or Nothing and that's where it goes, I'm fine with it. Or it might be a mini feud, but I feel like that'd be harder because then you got to find another person for Ricky maybe to fight on the pay-per-view if you want to get him involved. Then again, they could put the casino ladder match on display again at Double or Nothing, and Ricky is involved, and maybe he wins, or you never know. Me personally, I was thinking if the long game is for Ricky Starks to fight for the AEW World Championship and maybe even beat MJF. I personally, if he was available, I don't know if he's hurt or whatever, I personally would have been like, let's call Pac up and let's have Ricky and Pac feud. That would have been an amazing feud. I mean, they still could do it because if they're playing the long game with Ricky Starks and trying to get him back to challenge for the world title, have him keep beating credible opponents. Like you just did with Chris Jericho. I would have gone, let's go the route of Pac because that's another huge credible guy, and that feud would have been amazing, and it would have been another step higher for Ricky Starks to eventually go on and chase championship glory. But Juice Robinson should get the job done. And if they do the casino ladder match at Double or Nothing, Ricky might be a prime candidate to win. Or, whoever. We got to see who the next challenger is for MJF. By the way, looking forward to that bar mitzvah next week. That should be good. Whoever that is will give us maybe a better idea of, what's going to actually happen at Double or Nothing. But, AEW is sometimes cards gets thrown together like that. But either way, you don't even have to worry about it. But I'm psyched for Ricky Starks. This feud should be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Bullet Club for life.
Okay, you guys. So it is plainly official now. The BCC has gone full-blown heel. We have been seeing the signs, and technically Moxley was supposed to do this 2 years ago, but entering rehab and then coming back, no one was gonna boo him. I feel like really no one's gonna boo him now. Like I feel like this is gonna be like 2001 Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like when he comes out to the ring, he's still gonna get like a lot of good cheers, but then like when he's doing the heel stuff, he'll get like the boos and stuff. But like I feel like he won't be like he'll be like the heel that you love, I guess, in a sense. So they went full blown heel. It looks like the feud with Hangman isn't over yet, but I don't think it's just gonna be them two anymore. I think they're finally just gonna include, Dark Order and like I shouldn't say all the BCC because Bryan Danielson might be dipping for a little bit. So I don't really know. But I'm like, Anarchy in the Arena? But I don't know. The last time we did that, we had at least 5 guys on each side. And right now, the numbers game are technically in favor of Dark Order. You got Silver, Reynolds, Uno, and Hanger. If he's going to get involved, which he definitely is. And then only 3 members of the BCC. But what makes this heel turn interesting, when I thought about it, was like, when Danielson comes back, because, it seems like he might be going on a vacation. Yeah, Mox seriously can't get. But when he comes back, is he going to be all right with him being heels? Like, he's displaying heel tendencies after, while feuding with Hangman for the world title, like back early last year. But then he transitioned back into being a face in the early stages of the BCC. So I'm like, is he going to be okay with this? Or is he going to, go to another direction and stay as a face? Which makes me wonder, that'd be a great way to build up Moxley and Danielson again. And Moxley's whole thing could be like, dude, you've never beaten me. I've beaten you twice. I'm the one guy in this business that you cannot touch area like in AEW and all this stuff. And that could lead to their huge big third match where Danielson could finally get the dub. There's a lot of theories you can make about this, but the big thing is BCC are finally heels. It looks like they're kind of good, just gonna feud with Dark Order and Hangman collectively as a group. So I really wouldn't worry about, be like, oh, I'm gonna do Moxley and Hangman again. I don't think it's gonna go down like that. I think it's like a gang warfare group kind of thing. So let's hold back. Let's see where it goes. It could go to Double or Nothing. It could be done in 2 weeks. Just gotta wait and see. All right, so we saw the shocking-ish heel turn of Ruby Soho at Revolution, and tonight she came in to explain. Honestly, a lot of what she was saying, I did kind of a little bit feel, The good thing about Ruby Soho in this thing was that you could go either way. And it would be believable. Like her sticking with the originals, or as she decided to go with the outsiders. Either way, you would have been believable, and she would have worked on both sides. So everything she was saying, she was like, when I lost Chris Statlander, or when I beat Chris Statlander, I got heavily booed. And there have been a lot, and like all other kind of stuff. And she didn't mention it, but when she was like fighting Britt Baker, didn't seem like 100% people were behind her at that time. They were, but so I kind of get it. The crowd has been a little weird, and she made you even more like, holy crap, like, yeah, the outsiders do have a lot of gripe. Toni Storm only being named as the interim champion, and then literally just going right to Jamie Hayter right when she like started to rise, and the people like hugely turning on Saraya. Really, the second she almost got in here and started doing stuff. So maybe understand it. As we figured, Willow came out. She was trying to convince her friend, "Why are you doing this? What are you doing, Ruby?" And she got beat down. So in terms of the women's not war games. Oops, sorry. Blood and Guts. The teams look like they're evening out a little bit. That's at least 3-on-3. Like I said, you at least need 5-on-5. So find 2 more on each side, and if you're going for Blood and Guts, let's just do it. Let's see some brutal anarchy and see if you can live up to the Blood and Guts match from last year, ladies. Guys, next week's Dynamite is going to be huge because of what happened tonight. Jericho Appreciation Society got the big dub over AR Fox Top Flight. Match was solid, and all you Sammy haters know you're out there freaking being losers, hating on Sammy and that beautiful brotherhood of a relationship that is him and Garcia and the JAS. God, just a beautiful relationship. We gotta have something. Dogs are breaking up in other companies. It's not even right. But anyway, match solid. Wasn't expecting to say they wanted to go for the trios titles, but they are. Well, lights went out. We expected House of Black. I was like, I don't know if y'all want to be messing with House of Black. But who came out? The Elite. The Elite. They want their titles back, and it set up a huge triple threat trios match. I had to make sure. The commentaries had to make sure they said that right, because it's like, okay, a triple trios title match. I was like, that's gonna look so trippy. That match is gonna be an absolute banger. Obviously, though, House of Black is gonna come out the winners, but I'm wondering if they're kind of use this to maybe set up Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho again, because like Kenny said, over the past 4 years since they first fought at Double or Nothing, they've stayed out of each other's business. Like the Elite and Kenny Omega, like they did their own thing. And like Jericho and whether it was the Inner Circle or JAS, they did their own thing. Like they really never diverged again. And it's kind of a credit to them to be like not wanting to get involved with each other, in terms of like always having good stuff to do. But I'm thinking maybe it's time to bring it back. Maybe even just involves all of JAS versus the Elite. Who knows? Or maybe it's just gonna be Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho again. Maybe down the line of Double or Nothing. Because obviously, like I said, House of Black is not losing those belts. They're holding those things until at least. I'll give a bold prediction at least till at least the summer. Let's just be honest. Those dudes deserve to be champions and ain't going anywhere. But next week's trios match, you are not going to want to miss. It's going to be, what's the word? It starts with a B, ends with an ER. Banger! All right, guys, let's talk about that main event. A lot of crap was going on. Now, me at first, I know they had to change it on the fly because, the whole Wardlow car got broken into thing. But in my head, I was like, they're talking about this a lot. I mean, they're not going to insult our intelligence, because obviously we all know. But I was like, I wonder if this is a work. Only because I thought Wardlow wins, and then someone attacks him from behind, and they had the TNT title, and I was like, oh my god, wait! Was that the person who broke into Wardlow? He was the person that broke into Wardlow's car, you son of a bitch! Like, blah, 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 blah. Didn't really go that way. It was a nice false count anywhere match. The ending was a little weird. A lot weird. First of all, QT Marshall didn't really need to help Powerhouse Hobbs win, and then the last spot, some people are calling it weak. It didn't look great. Wardlow really didn't go through the thing, and now it's supposed to keep him down, but and then the thought of Powerhouse Hobbs and QT together. It looks like to build up this QTV faction, which Wardlow's gonna have a feud against. So a lot of it's weird. And then it goes back to the big thing, the original point. We're all happy for Powerhouse Hobbs. We have no problem with him being champion, but why give Wardlow the belt to then give it to Hobbs. I literally said to have Joe retain at Revolution so that you could drop it to Hobbs. So it just feels a little weird. I don't hate on a lot of stuff. I don't, because like sometimes you gotta be able to look at stuff from like multiple perspectives. But this was just a little. It was just a lot weird. Like I said, no problem with Powerhouse being champion. No problem with that at all. But like sometimes you're like, come on, you're setting yourself for your own flag. My only hope is that this doesn't turn into like what happened last year with Sammy Scorpio Sky, and then in like a couple weeks the belt changes back to Wardlow, because you need to get back to the TNT title like being like you're holding it for like you're having a good, solid, dominant reign with it. We gotta be careful with this hot potato thing. It's already kind of. Luckily with Darby and Joe, like they're putting on great matches every week, and it was all kind of connected, so it turned out to be fine. So I just don't want Tony getting in that like thing again, because last year it went so south with Sammy and Scorpio Sky going back and forth with it. So that's my only thing from this moving forward. I hope everything turns out all right, and this actually turns out to be really good with Powerhouse Hobbs and QT together, so that it kind of makes how it originated, seem like a blip and be like, okay, who really cares about that? Because for now, people were just like a little like, okay. But again, congratulations to Powerhouse Hobbs, TNT champion, come a long way since 2020. Definitely a vault. There are a lot of people who deserve to be champion, and he has earned it, and he definitely deserves it. So mad props to him, and let's just hope for the best in terms of this story and that it's going somewhere really good.
Like I said last week, there's a new chapter in the Book of Hobbs, and it's the TNT Championship. Now have a good night and kiss my black ass.
All right, guys, so that is Dynamite. First one after Revolution. We're on the road to Double or Nothing, but there's a destination that's getting a lot more closer every single day, and that is the road to WrestleMania. Cannot wait. It's literally almost 3 weeks away, but we still got a couple more, highways and roadblocks that we still got to get through, like this upcoming episode of SmackDown. The freaking fallout from the all kinds of crazy shit of an ending that was that ending to Raw. Sammy's going to be there in some way, shape, or form. Cody might have to show up too, because it seems like Roman's going to be there. I can't even predict what's going to happen, like I said with the Bloodline story, because you're like, okay, it's going to go this way, but then it goes another way, and you're just like, that was great. So you guys are not going to want to miss SmackDown or Rampage on Friday, and also you're not going to want to miss your boy, what I have to say after the show here, because I'm the best gabber in the biz. So guys, hope you enjoyed Dynamite. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe? Alright guys, I will see you after the big Friday night of SmackDown and Rampage. Our dogs, man. Hopefully this doesn't hurt anymore.